On today's app, J-Lo right now is having a moment.
I'm so over J-Lo. Or not J-Lo.
Have we talked about J-Lo?
I'm over everyone else's concern with J-Lo.
I think that J-Lo is way more cringy than JoJo Siwa has ever been. I'm tired of seeing her body. Congratulations, you're 50 years old. You look really good.
I'm sorry.
Don't care.
No, I care. If I'm 50 and I look that good, I will be showing it day and night. I'm 28. No, I'm not. I'm 27. Don't age you, girl.
I love when you
I talk to myself.
You like get in a tizzy.
And answer myself.
Yeah.
I'm 27, and if I'm looking snatched, the world will know.
Yeah.
The world will see my hole on my wedding day.
Hey guys, this is Litty and Shitty in the Big Bad City, a podcast by New Yorkers for everyone. I'm Chlo.
I'm Em, and that's all you need to know.
Let's get started.
Hey y'all, welcome to the day the earth shook.
Well, to them, it's going to be like
10 years from now.
Yeah. Like when you're hearing this episode, the earth shook like today for us, yesterday for you.
We are recording this right after the infamous New York earthquake.
The day New York shook.
That's when I got an alert on my phone from whatever the fuck news outlet. It was like the day the earth shook, literally 6 minutes after it happened.
Yeah.
It's like, can we not?
And right before we're recording this, we both said we are not going to talk about the earthquake, but I'm so glad that we are.
Well, because that's where we are right now. And that's why I think listeners should know where we're at. You know, like I'm very much like that.
Check in.
I'm like that with like when I have my period. I'm like, everyone should know that I have my period because when you walk into hanging out with me,
yeah,
you should know where I'm coming from. If I'm gonna be a little snippy, it's because I have my period. And you should know that and you should treat me accordingly.
Correct. So you should listen accordingly as if me and Emily just got shook.
Yeah, so just know, although I didn't feel it. I'm that girl, right? I'm the one who's I didn't feel it.
I felt it. I'm not a stranger to natural. I'm not a stranger to natural disaster.
Wait. I also want to address for listeners. We have Nicole joining us IRL today. Give it up for Nicole, everybody.
Hi, Nicole.
Nicole on the pod.
Nicole's our
producer, editor extraordinaire,
best friend,
and we have her IRL with us. She's our best friend.
She's our biggest fan because I just decided.
Sorry. I really want Ellie is here too, and I really want attention from her.
Yeah.
Ever since I watched her, I feel like a genuine motherly umbilical cord umbilical cord bond to her.
Okay.
So Chloe's not afraid of natural disasters. Why?
I was waiting for you to ask me that. Okay, listen. Before we do that, since we are talking about the earthquake, which I've been dying to talk about all day.
All day, all hour.
All hour, it just happened. Is I actually thought two things were happening when the
day the earth shook.
The scene of the crime. I was like, one, I didn't drink enough water. I'm actually about to pass out because everything started moving.
Oh, you thought it was you.
And I thought it was me. And then I thought that the building was coming down. And I thought that there was nothing I could do about it.
Oh, that's so scary.
So I was like, oh, should I run? Should I get Ellie? Or is that dramatic? And I was like, oh, actually, if the building's coming down, that's it.
Right. Oh my God, that's what went through your head?
Yeah, it was actually traumatic.
That is traumatic. That's traumatic. I'm sorry.
I called Jill Forbes immediately.
Yeah.
I was like, I almost just
I know,
died.
My mom called me and was like, Em, we all ran outside in the street. And I was like, I felt nothing, and I was just yelling at my super for fucking up my floor.
Let me just tell your mom one thing. If there's an earthquake or a natural disaster, don't run outside into the street.
I know. She was like, we all ran out in the street because we were scared. I was like, have you ever...
Doorway.
Ever pick your sign? You're from New Jersey?
Yeah, nice.
That's too long.
Okay, so listen. It's okay. So I grew up in California, which is like a lot of natural disasters.
Yeah,
Fires,
you guys are like, oh,
earthquakes.
It's that constant meme, which is like that earthquake, and the California person is like, welcome to the club, girl.
Yeah. But I'll tell you, as a California girl,
earthquakes.
I was freaking out.
Yeah.
That was the scariest moment of my life.
Yeah.
But what actually has happened before is there was a fire in my hometown that took all of the terrain from the mountains down.
Mudslides.
And then after that, there was a mudslide.
Yeah.
And I lost my home. I lost everything that I had.
Chloe lost.
It's not funny. It's not funny,
but we're laughing while we talk about it.
We're laughing because Nicole had asked me, she's like, do you know anything about natural disasters? I'm like, yeah, I lost everything I have.
Yeah.
In a mudslide.
Yeah.
Do you have any questions from there?
What is a mudslide? Like,
See,
how does that work?
That's a good question. See, I was waiting for that.
And were you there?
Okay. So I was
It's
not
actually a really crazy story.
Yeah, it's actually like way deeper than what we're I like Nicole's like, are you okay?
Yeah.
So it's actually a huge story. But
Let's get the podcast version of it.
I'm actually like, I just imagine me like putting on a suit really quick and being like breaking news and like actually telling the story. I don't feel like we should, but okay.
You want me to tell it?
No. Mudslide, what happens in a mudslide is like because when there's a fire, it like burns all of the trees and all of the rocks and everything on the mountain down. So the mountain's just filled with like mud and boulders. Or not mud, dirt and boulders. Like a mountain has boulders, right?
Right.
Like so when it rained, none of the
So it
elements,
rained. That was the key element.
Yeah,
it rained after a
There was
fire.
a flood, and then
If it didn't rain, it might not have happened.
it definitely would not have happened.
Right. So it rained after a fire. So all this
It
loose
rained.
It rained, and all this loose terrain
Came down because
wet.
there's nothing for the trees to like stop the boulders and everything.
So it
Everything
all
came down. And we evacuated the night of because it was voluntary evacuation. So
Should have been mandatory.
It should have been mandatory because 16 people died. My neighbors, actually, maybe we shouldn't have that part in. Take the part out where I talk about people dying because then
people did die.
People did die.
Yeah.
It was very intense, but
and your home got destroyed.
My home got destroyed, so we lost like all my childhood photos, all my childhood things, all of my furniture, all my parents' childhood things.
Yeah.
Everything.
How old were you? Like, did you still live there?
This was recent.
This was like
You were,
2018. I was a senior in college.
Another clarifying question.
Please.
Is the mudslide liquid or solid?
It's a mix. So because what comes down in like the mud's coming down at like 60 miles per hour at this point because there's like it was an insane. The elements were really elementing. They were giving, and
a hilarious way to talk about your home getting destroyed.
Yeah, bold.
My home got destroyed because the elements were elementing.
Yeah, but like dead ass though.
Yeah.
But no, actually, like there's a lot of water, obviously, and then the mud mixed with all the rocks and like all that stuff accumulate into thickness
That comes tumbling down and destroys
I'm not
everything.
even talking about it.
Yeah, you went away.
I went away. I was like, yeah, we had a mudslide.
Yeah.
I was dying to talk
You
about it.
don't feel like unpacking your trauma on the episode?
Not today.
Okay.
To be honest, I
Yeah.
feel like I haven't unpacked that because I'm like, wait, how can you lose all your things?
Right.
You know? Anyway, anything like
6
that
years
happened to
later.
you ever? I also lost my dad, so it's like
Yeah. So today's earthquake was actually fun for
Triggering.
you. Oh. I was going to say it was so nothing.
yeah, I was like, oh,
Compared to everything
cool,
else.
but I did think I was gonna die.
Right,
Yeah,
It is scary to think that you're going to die.
yeah. Jesus, take the wheel. But I actually noticed as someone with high anxiety, in anxiety moments like that, as I got older, like one time I got stuck in an elevator and one night with
I
Asha,
remember that.
and I was like screaming and crying and like it was like 30 seconds and I was
Yeah.
like, I'm gonna die. I called my parents. It was like 4 a.m. It was like a whole thing. And Asha was like, that was not a cool way to like handle fear.
Because she was probably freaking out.
Yeah, she was like, calm the fuck down.
Yeah.
But as of my older age, I find that in those scenarios, I'm like, there's nothing I can do. Don't stress myself out. I want to have a peaceful 3 seconds before I die.
Yeah. Right. Totally.
Yeah.
That is the way to do it. I saw this TikTok recently that was like this couple, they pulled into their driveway during a snowstorm and the guy got out of the car and the car just like rolled away and they both just like stared at it and then it stopped and then he was like, I'm going to pull it back in. She's like, I'm going to make your smoothie. And it was like,
Yeah.
that's how I hope John and I are with every catastrophe of just like, whoa,
Yeah.
whoa, whoa.
It shakes you
All
a
right.
little.
Yeah, but there's everything in my house growing up was like even the slightest, like even now when I change a plan on my mom.
Yeah.
Oh, Emily. Like
Yeah,
it's like
the
hell breaks
dramatics.
loose. It's so dramatic. So I'm always so afraid of like breaking news to someone because I'm like, in my house, it was always just like, even if I was like, I'm going to go to Sophia's for a sleepover. Are you kidding me? And I was like,
Like
"Ah!"
that wasn't like
So
in the
I'm
cars.
like so ready to be calm at any notion. Who am I? Yeah, I don't know.
It's
Nothing.
weird, yeah, because we're not adding up. Because sometimes in our lives we're like very dramatic, and sometimes we're like we don't give a fuck.
I always send you the meme of like Little Miss. I'm fine now. I didn't realize everything was going to be okay.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Like every time, like M taught me, I think we talked about this before, like jump and the net will appear.
Yeah, that's my favorite quote.
Beautiful, M.
The quote is actually leap and the net will appear. But if you want to use jump, that's fine. So I did a comedy show last night.
We like didn't open this segment with "Hey guys," and like my whole day is ruined.
Yeah,
I like feel like we're not here. I like don't even know who
here.
Nicole is.
No,
I don't even know who you are.
Chloe, was we brought up like all the biggest traumas in your life at the beginning of this episode.
Okay, then let me just like do it myself. Hey guys, what's up? Okay, hi. Okay,
we need to get you back on this couch. Are you on the couch?
I'm here, Mama.
Okay.
Hi, Nicole. Sorry, I know who you are.
Hey, Nicole. So
I'm like, I want Nicole to like participate more.
She is. She got on that mic like 30 seconds in.
But we also like sort of don't know each other. This is our second time ever seeing each other in person, but I do feel like I know you. I have like a parasocial relationship with you guys from editing this podcast.
I know that was the first thing when we first met IRL and we had our little night out. I like said to you, I was like, is this weird because I felt weird because you know everything about us and we know nothing about you.
You spend a lot of time with us.
You spend a lot of time with us where we're not physically there. And I talked about it in the last episode.
Well, that's kind of like celebrities.
Yeah.
Are we kind of like celebrities to you? She's nodding. She's nodding.
Okay.
You're like a celebrity to me.
Why?
When I see you on stage, I'm like, I don't even know that girl. She's a fucking star.
Well, when I always try and explain when I'm on stage, the thing about stand-up that's so funny is like you're meant for people to feel like you're really being yourself. But I'm not being myself.
Of course not.
But then when people come up to me, like, and my biggest crutch at the Red Room is I just hit on everyone in crowd work.
Right.
And I actually kind of do it and then in the crowd work, I go, I know I'm kidding, but like, you want to? And then it gets so real. And then after the show, people will like hang around in a way where it's like,
are you hitting on me?
And it's like, no, it was all a bit. It was all a bit.
I wonder.
But, yeah. But no,
but.
So I always cross that line.
I love that. Maybe I'll
you want what? You want to hook up?
No, but kidding. But no, but I don't know.
Okay, wait. I want to tell you something. I was down in Greenwich Village for a comedy show. I was in Greenwich Village. I did this comedy show, and I was passing a corner. I was walking with Asha because we were with you last night. We were walking in Greenwich Village. We noticed this place. There was a new restaurant where something used to be, and it made me remember this old establishment. Do you remember By Chloe?
Of course.
Are they shut down?
Yeah, well, they're all shut down, but they're now called
Beatnik. Well, wait, can we talk about By Chloe? Because I used to go there all the time for lunch, put it out of my brain, probably blacked it out because of the trauma
and it's so bad.
It would give me the most fucked up stomach aches.
Yeah, you would have like diarrhea for days.
It was 7 million calories. It was all vegan. And I remember I would ask the cashiers, I would be like, what is it then? If it's not chicken, what is it? And I remember one time this girl was like, I don't know. I was like, what am I eating? Like,
wait, really quick for people who don't know what By Chloe was. It was only
New York, right?
Yeah,
Nowhere
New
else?
York restaurant, like a chain. They created multiple chains of it, of like vegan restaurants. This chef Chloe created it, and it was like very cutesy branding. Like it was like
great branding.
Chicken nuggets with drag queens. Remember?
Wait, yeah,
yeah,
no.
yeah.
Okay.
They were very up with the time, very cool, like very
cool.
glam.
They had like hammocks in their thing, like hanging seats.
You could buy coconut water in coconut.
Yeah.
That's always how you know something's cool.
Yeah. And all their food was like impossible. And I was like, I bet it's fucking impossible because I can't digest this shit.
It's pigeon.
Every time I ate it, I was like, I would get it on when I had a day job, when I worked at Babe. Remember that?
When she had a day job, unlike. Oh, wait.
What?
I don't know.
I would work and on my lunch breaks, I would go get By Chloe and I'd go back to work and I would be out for the rest of the day. And I wouldn't put two and two together that this establishment was like fucking me up.
Yeah, but also there's huge drama with Chloe. Chloe's actually the biggest, bleep that word, ever. And all of her chefs quit on her. And she's actually like the most dramatic person ever.
Wait, tell me more.
That's all I know. I just remember I was like, so Chloe doesn't buy this anymore because they changed it from By Chloe to
Beatnik?
No, there was something else.
It's called Beatnik.
It was Chloe at first.
And then it was by
Chloe because they were like, calm the fuck down, sit down, mama.
Or probably because there's a fashion brand Chloe and they didn't want to mix it up.
Yeah.
I love the fashion brand Chloe.
Should I change my name then?
No, you're amazing.
Thank you. I'm pretty sure there's tea with Chloe.
Okay.
Nicole?
Nicole's looking up the tea.
Yeah, there's like lawsuits, it looks like.
She was like
Whoa.
really bad girl.
For gross negligence.
Of what? Your health environment? Because that shit wouldn't go down.
They
Have I
didn't
mentioned?
brush their teeth.
They didn't brush their teeth, so they had to get shut down. They didn't go to therapy.
She was pushed out of By Chloe after someone determined that she was being grossly negligent of the vegan fast casual chain she co-founded.
Yeah, no kidding. Gross, no problem.
No problem.
No kidding. She was being grossly negligent.
Gross?
I could not eat that shit. What was the name of the main one? It was like
the taco bowl.
Yeah, and I was like, it tasted really good, but then once it started bothering me, I realized it actually tasted really chemically.
Yeah, the sour cream was soap.
That's why I go like, we just eat whatever the fuck. Like, is something gonna come out with Sweetgreen soon? Where it's like,
I don't
actually,
like Sweetgreen
the whole
anymore.
time Sweetgreen has been processed,
I don't like Sweetgreen anymore.
and that's why everyone's getting colon cancer.
Oh, you and the fucking colon cancer again.
I'm telling you, it's all over my page these days.
Do you still like Sweetgreen?
Yeah, but only when I'm in a crunch. You know, I've gotten over it.
Like we used to be like Sweetgreen for dinner.
I used to be like Sweetgreen. No one else can beat Sweetgreen, but now I'm like Sweetgreen is if I really.
Have you ever had the fucking chopped Mexican Caesar?
No.
Now that's showbiz. That's the best thing I've ever had.
Really?
They razzle dazzle you every time.
I would never go to Chopped anymore because Sweetgreen is. If I'm gonna get a salad from a salad place in New York City, I'm going to Sweetgreen. I'm not
Unless you
gonna
want
go
the
to
Mexican Caesar, it's like you know what you want, like the one thing.
Chopped. Right? But
You know
I've
when you
never-
have-
and I'm certainly not going to Just Salad.
Oh fuck
Just
no.
Salad has had its day. That is like airport.
I have an ex-boyfriend that worked at Just Salad.
Really?
Yeah.
And now he's just him, just
yeah.
an X.
He's just X.
He went from Just Salad to just an X.
Just Loserville, USA. So sorry. This is also the ex we talked about the last episode that we like love.
He worked at. Oh, we do love him.
We just keep working at Just Salad.
Get back with him. Kidding.
Nicole. I'm just kidding. Okay, wait.
Now she's here. Now
she's
whenever
here.
he wants something
So
cut out, you can
I'm
just
like
tell
talking
her.
to the world like, Nicole, take it out.
But now Nicole's here with us.
Wait, isn't it funny that I forgot what I was gonna say.
Okay.
2000s.
Yeah.
Okay, man. I want to talk about the 2000s, man.
Bring him up.
So we were 1. No, I'm just kidding. Well, we were 3. Well,
4.
depends. We were 4. If you're asking Emily for the real time. But 2000s are always like so litty and shitty vibes. Do you agree?
Like e-girl.
Yeah, like what's
Uh-huh.
that hate vlog?
Mm-hmm.
Did you have a MySpace?
Yeah, of course I did.
I didn't. That's crazy.
But my mom wouldn't let me have one.
duh.
She was like, Emily, all the adult men are going to come after you and kidnap you. And I was like, Mom, I'm reaching out to them.
That's funny. That's one of your jokes.
I said that at the Red Room.
That's
Call me
so
out.
Sorry, I'm sorry. I actually think that's really funny.
Thanks. It was low-key like when I was, but it's like, that's why you do need parents. Cause when I was in 6th grade and my mom was like, you don't want these adult men. I'm like, well, say it more and maybe I will.
Yeah, exactly.
Tell me what I can't have. I want it.
Okay, so I was going to talk about 2000s. There's a few things that I wanted to know if you remember or you played with.
Okay.
Okay. Number 1, you know the squishy things that you put your finger in, like hand job starters?
What? No.
They're both nodding. Like
No.
those things that were like squishy balls, but they were like, you like could stick your fingers in the sides and they were like squishy. But, like you could go like this. They were hand job starter packs.
No.
You don't remember those?
No.
Betty Spaghetti?
Nope.
Polly Pocket.
You just made me want spaghetti.
Polly
Sorry.
Pocket?
Polly Pocket, I remember.
How bad do you want to put that in your mouth?
Not at all.
Not the toys? I mean the shoes? Not
No, see, you had a different childhood than me if you
I
wanted
guess
to
I
put
have
Polly
an-
Pocket in your mouth.
No, not Polly Pocket. Yeah, thank you.
Oh, I know those. Hand job starters. I never thought of that. That's funny.
You knew immediately, right, Nicole?
Yeah, I actually just saw my nail girl. Someone brought that photo as inspo for their nails,
That's
and they're
funny.
so sick. I'll show you after.
That's funny.
That's
I do want
cool.
to see. I like that. So Polly Pocket, that's fucking weird. Number 1, if you don't want to put their shoe or their like clothes in your mouth.
Why would I want to eat Polly Pocket?
No, you don't want to eat her clothes. Like what?
What are you talking about, man?
It's squishy.
So I want to put it in my mouth? I wanted actual food. Ice cream, cream puffs. One time we had cream puffs in my fridge and my dad was like, Emily, don't eat those. If you eat too many of those, you'll blow up. And that night I got, you know, when you had those moments as a kid, I was like, well, watch
done
me.
it now.
I go down. I have a vivid, one of my only memories from childhood is going down once they all went to bed. I went down in my dark kitchen. I opened the fridge. I took out the cream puffs and I had like 10 in a row. And I was like, to see if I would blow up. because he told me I'd blow out. So I went, all right, watch me. I'll blow
You're
out.
like such
and I,
like a little rascal.
masochistically ate them. And that's still what I do to this day. When I'm full, I go, let's see how far I can
You're
take
a menace
it.
to society trying to blow yourself up.
Yeah, man.
Like if, when people tell little kids like, don't eat the seeds or grow a
A
watermelon in your belly.
I'm like, let's see if I will.
But why
when
would
you
you do
tell me
that?
something bad's going to happen, and now I know for parenting, like don't say, don't do that. Otherwise crazy thing will happen.
Yeah, like try it.
I'm going to do it now.
Yeah, I think you have to go the approach like fuck around and find out.
Yeah.
Try
You know
it.
what? Actually, speaking of childhood and learning stuff, this morning I learned, I'm not in therapy. So when I come to a realization about the way I work and what I need, it's so rewarding. Cause I'm like, oh, I just realized that on my own.
I would also say it's equally level unlocking when you do it in therapy too.
I would say so. But I bet it happens a lot more when you're in therapy.
Correct.
As someone who's not in therapy, if I have a moment like that, I get so thrilled.
Yeah.
I had a moment this morning where I realized how my brain works. I got sad about a stupid wedding thing that's so dumb. And I know in 6 months I'm not going to care about it. But I realized I got really sad about it. Like I was like going to cry. I felt the tears there.
Yeah.
I texted you about it. I texted my mom about it. And then I realized my mom texted me back, yeah, that is a bummer. And it made me more sad. And I realized I am someone who, when I'm upset about something, I want solution-oriented comfort. I do not want
validation.
I don't want because you know how sometimes I feel like I've seen people go like, sometimes when you're sad, you don't want a solution. You just want someone to say, yeah, that is hard. Not me.
That's interesting. I find
someone to
myself
immediately say, here's why it's not that sad.
Yeah. Oh, I understand. That's
You know?
funny because I feel the other way. Like I like validation of like, this is a really shitty thing.
You don't want someone to immediately go, but here's why it's not.
No. Because
Yeah.
a lot of the time in my scenarios, you can't find a solution because my dad just died.
Right. Of course. And I don't know because I haven't been in that solution yet. I mean, I haven't been in that situation yet. But for the non-dad dying problems, like for the ones that are like about a wedding or like,
yeah, I guess you're right. But also,
I lost a shoe, like
a shoe.
something a lot less intense than losing a parent.
But also, was my approach this morning to you was like,
You immediately said it's fine.
Yeah.
And I was like, yeah, I want to hear that it's fine.
Yeah, like I was like,
and I realized that about myself. And now I can tell everyone around me, hey, if you ever see me upset,
it's not
immediately
real.
find
Gaslight
me. Yeah, tell me I should not be upset.
Gaslight the shit out of me.
Yeah.
Okay. Can I tell you some more of my 2000?
Yeah, man. Don't worry, I have Adderall for after.
2000s?
Excuse me?
Wait, 2000. Wait, I wrote down things to put in my mouth, as in like Polly Pocket.
As in like cock. What?
I was talking about like when I was a kid, things I'd want to put in my mouth.
Oh.
Like I want it. Like I don't know if I have an oral fixation, but
you don't smoke.
Yeah, you're right. Oh, but like I want to taste textures in my mouth of things that I see, and I noticed that's a weird thing. Like Polly Pocket, like definitely in my mouth, and most people will understand what I'm saying besides you. But
okay.
I don't like avocados because of the texture. But
Weird.
I want to put toys in my mouth. You know what I mean about the Polly Pocket texture.
Yeah. Like constantly chewing on the go-go boot, like the little purple boot.
Thank you.
There's something about it that's like
Satisfying.
not to be like so millennial, but like the Tide Pod thing of like wanting to like something about it. I want to eat this. Like the intrusive thought of like, I need to put this in my mouth.
Totally. The
Can't
Tide
relate.
Pod thing I didn't understand.
Yeah,
but
can't
now that
relate.
I'm thinking about it in this moment, I understand like because it would be like hard and then a little squishy and then like, you.
Yeah.
Okay. So J-Lo right now is having a moment. That was a good transition, right?
I'm so over J-Lo. Or not J-Lo.
Have we talked about J-Lo?
I'm over everyone else's concern with J-Lo. I think we did talk about her. Sorry, Ellie.
Wait, let me say one thing.
Say what you want to say. Say what you want to say. Say what you want to say.
John Mayer,
about
guess what?
J-Lo.
Breaking news, gay.
Yeah, we knew. We knew this. We knew this.
Every single day that I'm on this show.
Everyone's gay. Everyone's gay. And guess what? When it's news that they are, I'm like,
Get over it, Chlo.
truly. Doesn't it feel kind of
Fucked
like,
up that I like literally say breaking news when someone comes out.
Well, it's like, aren't we done caring that people are gay?
apparently not. I'm like obsessed. But do you want to know something that is crazy?
What?
That you won't be able to talk about? Not sure if you will either, but all of our other listeners, I know you will. Kyle from Real Housewives, like Andy Cohen at the reunion, trying to get her to come out. It's like, let her come out on her own time. Okay, anyway. So, J-Lo.
Okay, what about her?
With that video, we all know it. We all love it when she's taking her hair off. She takes her hair down and she's like, this reminds me of when I was like a crazy little girl in the Bronx. Running up and down the Bronx, all dreams, no limits and shit.
Yeah.
I think that J-Lo is way more cringy than JoJo Siwa has ever been.
That's funny. It's also funny because the Today Show, I love when shit like that comes out because I love it for like the E! News, Today Show, In Style accounts when they post like J-Lo's new video because they will always be on her side.
Exactly what I was going to say.
And then E! News will be like, J-Lo is still Jenny from the block.
Yeah.
She is taking her hair down. And I'm like,
I know.
I'm going to kill myself.
I know. Do you know what's funny? It's like
I couldn't be less interested in either.
She's so obsessed with her block that people
with Jenny's block.
Jenny's block.
Who's obsessed with it? E! News or Jenny's obsessed with her?
Jenny's
own block?
obsessed with her block. It's like I saw people being like, "What the fucking you owe the block royalties at this point? Like,
Yeah.
get off that block."
Yeah.
She also like went back to the Bronx and was like outside her home. She was like looking at it and she was like,
my roots.
She was like, I know a little girl who used to live here. To the guy like walking by and he's like, yeah, who? She's like, Jennifer Lopez. He's like, yeah, don't know her. And she's like, I'm Jennifer Lopez. And he's like, who? Like he doesn't give a fuck.
And was there a camera on her?
Yeah, of
Was there
course.
another earthquake?
Was there another earthquake? I felt it.
I felt it just now. Is something
or
shaking?
the subway.
Probably the subway.
We live in New York.
Is it still shaking? Or am I having a panic attack?
Anyway, J-Lo, get off the block. J-Lo, stop being naked. J-Lo,
Wait.
I'm tired of seeing her body. Congratulations, you're 50 years old. You look really good.
I'm
I
sorry.
don't care.
No, I care. If I'm 50 and I look that good, I will be showing it day and night. I'm 28. No, I'm not. I'm 27. Don't age you, girl.
I love when you like
I talk to myself.
You like get in a tizzy.
And answer myself.
Yeah.
I'm 27 and if I'm looking snatched, the world will know.
Yeah.
The world will
Like,
see my hole
that's-
on my wedding day. I'm
Oh,
showing hole.
Yeah. We love to talk about Hole to the Sun.
Hole to the sun. I want to talk to you about something.
Talk to me, Em.
Do you know about squatters' rights? Have you heard there's this whole thing going on with squatters
Yeah.
in New York?
Yeah.
Do you know what's going on?
I
The
know.
lawsuits about squatters?
Like Chio essay.
Chi?
Chi?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, is he in on it?
He's like always like teaching his TikTok viewers about rights for rent.
Well, did you know, because I was looking into it and then I didn't realize this. Did you know if you live in New York City and you occupy a place for 30 days, after that, the landlord cannot kick you out. You are a tenant.
Wait, what do you mean?
The squatters' rights in New York City.
But why would that be like applicable?
Because like if you just stop paying your rent,
Yeah.
your landlord can't kick you out like immediately. Like they will have to go to court to evict you.
So you have some time to kill.
You have a lot of time to kill.
Someone
actually.
in the Capitol, my old building, had not paid their rent for like
squat.
2 months.
You squat, you don't leave. And in New York City, if you stay somewhere 30 days and no one else comes in or something,
Yeah.
you are a squatter and you have rights. And they cannot make you leave.
Let's just
So I'm sort of like, but here's what I'm saying. Not a lot of people do it, obviously, because most people are like normal human beings and are not going to like not pay their rent.
Yeah.
But I'm like, what if we all gather around
Yeah.
and like unionize against our landlords?
We pop a squat.
And pop a squat and we just don't leave. What are they going to do? What are they going to do?
No, but the authorities scare me.
I know, but I'm like if
I don't
we
wanna be part
all
of
are
it.
doing it, what are they going to do? Because aren't we all anti-landlord? My landlord watching this, I'm like, don't worry, girl, I'll pay you. But like we all are kind
I don't
of
have
going.
any issues with my landlord.
But rents in New York right now, like I just looked for funsies.
Yeah,
like,
they're
you know,
booming.
you look for funsies every now and then.
Well, don't do that.
Why? I'm not leaving my apartment. I'm obsessed with my apartment. I just had my floor redone. It's a mystery if it's going to look good. I'm going home later to see if it's going to look okay.
Right.
But I just for funsies was looking because, you know, I'm getting married. We're wondering what's next for us.
You're getting married.
Can you believe it?
No.
And I looked at other apartments on the Upper West Side. They are like so much more expensive and half as nice as mine.
I
And I'm
know.
like, So shouldn't we all do something about it?
Yeah.
Instead of just sitting here letting these landlords get away with. And I looked at apartments in my own building, and ones 3 flights above me are way more, and they're studios. And I'm like, oh, good golly, Miss Molly, it's bad out there.
It is bad out there.
So why don't we all squat? Why don't we all squat?
All right.
Why don't we all get together and squat?
You have to be in a squatting position the whole time, so you should start training right now.
Why don't we all?
We all have to squat.
Ellie will squat. She's good
She
at
squats
it.
when she pee-pees.
Look at how good she is.
Mm.
Anyway, did you know that? 30 days.
No,
And then you're good.
You have a lot of you're learning a lot about your apartment, like getting your loft floor cleaned.
Well, don't even get me started on it. It's been a whole nightmare.
All right, I won't.
No one wants to hear about the
All right, I
nightmare my
won't.
loft carpet removal has been.
Can I just say, yesterday when I came over, I went over to Em's loft and I saw Emily in her final form, which was like morning Emily in like Adam Sandler clothes. And it made me think I like seeing you like that more than I see when you like put real clothes on.
Yeah, my final form is my
Not
TNA
final.
boyfriend gray hoodie.
Not wait.
Hanes loose navy shorts down to the knee, hair up and at 'em,
But like some pieces
glasses,
are not.
retainers in.
Yeah.
That is my final
Crocs.
basketball Crocs.
She had Crocs on. But you know what?
That
Em?
is what I
That's-
look like most of the time.
That's not final form. That's natural form.
Right. My final form
Naked.
is naked. I hope I die naked. The way I should.
We should all die naked.
Should we die holding hands?
Yeah, we should die naked for sure.
Yeah.
Holding hands naked. We should die naked holding hands with donuts covering our privates.
Yeah. All right.
But wait, there was a reason we brought. Did I bring this up?
No, I brought up squatters. I didn't know about squatters' rights. I learned about that.
Oh,
Squatters have rights, but then a
all
lot
right,
of people,
all right, I'm over it.
a lot of people are doing fucked up stuff. Like there's like murder cases. People are murdering people to take their house. It's crazy.
Wait, hold on. I don't want to talk about that, but I want to talk about natural form of sleeping. And you seem to be one of those like big t-shirt undies or no undies.
I am a big t-shirt and undies girl.
Okay, I grew up being a nightgown girl with
Me too,
a
Mumu.
muumuu with a matching like little like house coat because at Target
Oh,
you
that's
could
cute.
buy Disney princess like sleeping pajamas
Yeah.
with their house coat that like they take off and like fly away.
Yeah.
So you could buy those. So I would always wear that. And then like as I got older, I went through my phase trying to be like cool, like wearing like shorts and like a ratted t-shirt.
Bad.
But now I'm like as I like to like look good to go to the gym, I like to look good to go to sleep now.
Yeah, you have like a pajama set.
And
a
now
pajama set.
Now I'm in pajama sets.
Yeah.
Now I like to be in a pajama set. But like there's always there's girls that are in matching sets always, and there's girls that are in non-matching sets.
Yeah, I'm the girl who's in the t-shirt and ratty underwear. And I actually had a phase where I slept total naked because they say that's good for your hoo-ha.
I actually, my mom always taught me growing up to not do that. She always was like, wear undies.
Why?
I don't know. She's like, creepy crawlies can go up there.
Can they? Like bugs?
Creepy crawlies can go up there.
Go up there, guys. You're not going to find much.
You're going to find no hair.
Yeah, where are you going to sit?
Crabs.
Yeah.
Louse. How do you sleep?
Pubic louse.
I used to be big t-shirt undies or big shorts, but
Yeah.
I am also now pajama
set.
set. Got a Skims PJ set.
Oh,
Skims
yeah.
PJ set.
Love it.
Well, in the
I have
TikTok
a-
shop, you can get PJ set matching sets for like
For like
$7.
99 cents. It's not good, you guys. This sweater I'm wearing, $6. And I know it's fucked up that
I'll
I
send
bought
you.
it.
I have a billion.
Like Temu.
I love
Temu.
Temu.
You see their Super Bowl ads?
Temu.
Better with Temu. Or
Wait,
whatever.
it's called Temu actually.
Temu. It is Temu.
Well, they said that in the commercial, but we call it Temu as the regular human. But they're like, Temu.
I bought a mini washer from Temu because as someone who doesn't have a washer dryer in my New York City apartment,
Yeah.
I have fallen so many times for the scams of like manual washing of your clothes.
Yeah.
It never works, you guys.
Same with me with undies.
It never works. I bought the first time during COVID. You know, in COVID, you were like, I'm going to start a new life and buy this new thing. It's going to make me happy again.
Yeah.
I bought this like crank washer.
That's crazy. What are you churning butter?
I was churning. It was the saddest thing ever. I would sit it in my shower. It was huge. It was like this suitcase-sized manual washer machine that you literally wind to get it to spin.
Yeah.
Like, so every time I was washing these clothes, first of all, it didn't even wash them. They came out crunchy and sopping wet. And I was doing this and John made me get rid of it. He goes, that is way too sad for me to look at. You look like I've like domesticated you. Of like, wash our clothes in the shower, bitch. Like I'm sitting here spinning this thing. They'd come out sopping wet. I'd have to wring them out over the sink. Lord knows I still had like crunchy discharge in my underwear. Like did not even clean anything. That didn't work. Threw that out. Then like last year I bought the Temu like mini washer for underwear. I'd put that in my fucking sink, wash this shit. Didn't work. It's just like, just send your clothes out.
But underwear, you could definitely, like sometimes I understand when I've been at people's apartments, they have their underwear like hanging in the shower.
I hang dry my underwear, and if I'm in a crunch, I will, no pun intended, I will wash the crunch out in my sink.
Discharge?
Yeah, but the answer is you need an automatic washing machine.
Yes, that's the answer.
Long gone are the days. If anyone from 1810 saw me fucking sitting here doing this when we have electric washers, they'd kill me. They'd fucking hang me in the street.
I don't know if they would. I don't know if they'd be that upset with you.
They wouldn't. I'm still dripping sweat.
I will, instead of trying to wash discharge off my underwear, I will always just put on a bikini bottom or like.
Oh, if you run out of underwear,
like
you put on a
right
bathing
now
suit?
I'm wearing like, I think right now I'm wearing my spandex from volleyball practice.
From high school?
From high school.
Your high school underwear still fits? My high school underwear looks like cheese, like not in that sense. Like there's holes in it. It's like it's long gone.
No, I'm wearing like full on like I could go play volleyball.
Whoa! No wedgie?
No wedgie, man.
And there's nothing under that?
No, you guys.
Because you haven't done your laundry? Take them off. Chloe's getting naked. Cute belly button. Cool.
Actually, this is what I used to play volleyball in. Isn't that crazy?
Something about volleyball is like, why do they dress you like hoes?
No, like straight up, all the boys would be like right in the front, and we'd be like literally bending over backwards in that. I was doing that like spread eagle,
and then like
as a child, it was
that actually makes me feel bad for like the dads who have to like go pick their daughter up from volleyball, and it's like
get in, slut.
They're not pedophiles, but here are all these like young girls in underwear playing like jumping up and showing holes.
Taking me like 1 second while I button my pants off.
Yeah, button up.
Was it worth that I had to show you that?
You have an amazing bod, Chlo.
Really? Thanks.
Yeah, I'd take you out any night.
Thanks. Like take me out, like
take you out, like hook up with you, wine and dine you.
Like tell me more.
Like how when we used to date.
Oh.
Actually, speaking of dating, I did want to ask you. I think this would be fun to talk about as New York City girls, right, Lou? What is your best first date story in New York? And I'll tell you why I'm asking. Last night, I did this show, and a lot of times when I do comedy shows at like clubs or even at the Red Room, there's a lot of people on first dates at a comedy show, and I'm always like, never would I ever do that.
I did that once.
And I'm always, really? You've been on
I went on an improv
first date at an improv show?
Yeah.
And how'd it go? Did you ever see him again?
I dated him for 3 years.
Your first date was an improv show?
He took me to an improv show.
But I was curious, when I see, like last night, there were these people on a first date, and like I was up there talking about the Holocaust, and I'm like, wow, for me, this is a night where I go like, I'm thinking about my material. For you, this is like, am I going to spend the rest of my life with this person?
Yeah.
And it made me think about like my first dates I've had in New York. And I was curious if you have like, oh, you're so exhausted by me. If you have a best first date story in New York, like your favorite first date you've ever been on. Or first date, like how you met someone.
My best first date, how I met someone, was I was up at Columbia and University, not Columbia. Mm-hmm. And there was a really cute boy walking by. And it was the first time in my life that I was like, hey, red sweatshirt. And then he turned around and I was like, come here. And I was like, you're really cute.
You're so cool.
No, but I like had a drink.
I would, yeah.
But I was like, you're really cute. Can I get your number? And then I ended up texting him, and he was in law school at Columbia. So cool. We went on like 10 dates. He was gorge.
10 dates?
Yeah, we went on a lot of dates. 1. And he was like so fun. And that was like my coolest way of meeting someone, because like I was like, hey, you.
Yeah.
I'll fuck you.
Yeah. I mean, who could say no to that?
But then my best first date is probably going to like Seth Meyers. That was very cool.
Yeah, you went on a first date to Seth Meyers. And the reason why you went was I was supposed to go with you, but I stayed up till 9 a.m. the night before and I slept through it.
Thank God you did. And also,
I started your relationship
and
that ended.
Something that was really special about that was too, we had a one night stand, me and this guy. And then I was running out of friends to invite to Seth Meyers and was like, fuck.
Because I slept through it.
Should I ask this boy that I slept with 2 weeks ago? And I called him and I was like, do you have plans right now? And he was like, no. And I was like, it's not a date. It's not a date. It's not a date.
And then it wound up
and
being,
then we
what a date.
But I had strep throat. So I couldn't hang out with him after. So it was just
sad.
Yeah. But
thanks for asking. My first date, I had, for listeners who don't know, yes, John and I, my fiance, we've been dating. We started dating 10 years ago, but we had a little 2-year break in the middle. The best relationships have breaks, right, you guys?
Well,
and so you're still on yours.
Yeah, I'm still on. With the Seth Meyers guy.
Yeah.
Call me.
But so I went on a couple, I dated around a bit when we weren't together, and I was in an Uber pool. Remember Uber pool?
I always talk
back?
about Uber pools. No.
It's called Share.
Uber
pool was the shit. And they should really bring it back.
They do.
It's back?
It's just not how pre-2020, it's not the same.
Yeah, and also post-COVID, it's like, are you going to get in this car and punch me in the face?
Totally, man.
So, but I was in this Uber pool. I was drunk and we picked up this guy and it was me and him in the back seat and we were talking.
I love these kind of stories.
And then I was like, I think I said something like, it would be so funny if we went on a date. I was like, I feel like everyone I know has all these stories of how they meet people and I'm just on the apps. It's so boring. And he was like, well, we could go on a date. Do you want to go on a date? And I was like, yeah, I mean, I'm really getting along with you. This is really fun. Let's go on a date. We exchange numbers. He gets out. I go on this date with this guy. Mm-hmm. I show up in person. He was a troll. I must have been so drunk because this guy shows up and I was like, certainly this is not the guy I was in the Uber pool with because...
Was he sitting in the front or he was in the back with you?
We were in the back together.
So you were
I didn't think I was that drunk. I remember looking this guy in the face and going, I went home. I think I texted.
I met the hottest guy.
I met the hottest guy in this Uber pool. And we're going on a date. It's amazing. I show up to this date and immediately was like, how am I going to get out of this one? I sit down and I went,
I've been on dates with a lot of trolls.
Yeah.
And I actually like them more.
But you knew they were a troll before you got there?
Most.
Because that's on you.
I always would go out with the troll.
I will go out with the troll too, and then you
Why
kind
are we
of
saying that? That's so mean.
I know. When I say troll, I just mean
Do you think he didn't show up and think you were a troll?
No, I looked like a troll at the time. He was also on a date with a troll, and let's be honest, this was my Joan Jett hair
That's
phase.
cute.
I looked like a troll.
There's 2 trolls on a date.
2 trolls on a date. What could be better? 2 trolls having cocktails, thinking the other is a troll. I think you're a troll. I think you're a troll too. Maybe we were perfect for each other, and I ruined it.
If I saw you guys on a date and I was like, oh.
No, fully, if you look at what I looked like from 2017 to 2019, I did look like
trolling.
A troll. I did look like a full troll.
We all look like troll versions of ourselves.
Right.
But you are more trolly than others.
I was more trolly than others. And we should pull up a picture. I mean, I really was at my worst. You know why?
Her tits were out and she was just like,
I always had my tits out. I was trying to be a man I was trying to be legs open, can't fuck with me. I was so trying to prove that I was okay without John that I just went to the total other end of the spectrum of my personality.
She went under the bridge.
And I went under the bridge and I became a troll. But what I was going to say was I will go on a date with a troll. Because don't we all have that part of us who's like, well, maybe...
I feel like we all we're dating
you think
we you end up with trolls.
Oh, this is so bad. You see someone, you're like, they're so not it, but let me try.
Is that what you're doing? Is this what
maybe this is
with Sweetie? This is one big bit.
What? Let me see if I marry one, if it'll work out. No, the reason why I would do it is because genuinely, and this is so real, no one ever even made me the whole time I was broken up from John, I was like, John's love of my life. He's the most attractive man I've ever met. I will never want anyone like I want him. And I knew that the whole time. So therefore I would be like, let me give this troll, let me play around. Let me just make stories for my book one day because
stop hitting the table.
Sorry.
You're shaking my door.
No one ever did it for me. Ever, even an 8th or a 20th, a 100th. I've been so in love with John since the day I met him. And so these dates to me were more just like, yeah, why not?
Yeah, like fuck it.
Yeah.
Do you think the Uber pool was kind of like an airport chemistry vibe?
Yes.
Like when you see someone and they're just suddenly so much hotter because there's
Yeah.
like a
Because
weird
you're at the airport.
Yeah, there's like a weird thing.
Airport horniness.
Yeah.
Airport horniness is so serious. Like they're just young, they're just your age. They're not actually hot, but you're like, what if we like
Totally. Or like vacation crushes.
Yes.
It's like when you're on vacation and you're like, we should fuck right here, right now. If I ever saw you at home.
Yeah. But they don't look the same. They look the same.
The guy in my Uber pool was literally like Hans from Beauty and the Beast.
Hans?
I'm making that up.
You
Whoever
mean the
prince.
Beast?
Oh, the Beast from Beauty and the Beast.
Is Beast?
The Beast in human form. Or like
His
Shrek.
name's not Hans.
Basically, I was in an Uber pool with Shrek during the day, and once we went on the date, it was Shrek. Shrek after hours.
First of
And
all,
so was I. I was sitting there. My Fiona ass was not in her best form either.
to be fair, like it's okay. I'm with you, but even being on the airport with my boyfriend, who like I am sexually attracted to generally, when I saw him on the airport, like he was on the plane, like scrolling on his apps, and I was like, "Fuck."
Yeah.
Homeboy could like get it.
Yeah.
This has been the weirdest episode.
It's because we talked about both of our 2018s, which turns out were really bad years.
We like started out with trauma and then ended calling everyone ugly.
Yeah, I didn't mean that, you guys. You know what I meant, right?
I think so. Nicole.
Nicole, is it bad?
No, I mean, I have dated trolls for years and like said we're having children together. Like that was kind of my MO for a very long time.
Your boyfriend's like gorge.
Yeah. So that's like an anomaly.
You are dating a Greek god.
All of the rest were troubling.
Trolls.
But I was like, you like me. So the qualifications have been met.
Yes, as long as you like me. It is sad for girls in New York too. It's like, or the metropolitan area, it is like Nicole is in Jersey City.
Boo.
She can still
get
like
it,
participate.
Nicole can get it.
Get it.
Just a Jersey shitty.
Jersey shitty in the
Freudian slip.
Lydian shitty and Jersey shitty.
Girls, when I say troll, I mean troll.
We got it.
Okay.
All right, you guys.
But I will say it's an epidemic. Girls in New York are notoriously dating down, and we gotta fix that.
Yeah, except for all of us.
Except for all of us.
Our boyfriends are gorge.
We hit the lottery, you guys.
Actually, I'm just kidding.
I can't fucking wait to see John with a ring on his finger.
Wait, you guys, we gotta go.
I can't wait. In the SNL video with Travis Scott, he had a ring on his finger. Like a pinky ring, like in character. I was like getting high, going to the club. He had a ring on. And I got horny looking at it because I was like, oh, when there's a ring on that finger.
All right. Thank you guys for listening to this episode.
Thanks for listening to our unhinged, sweaty trauma episode.
I feel like Nicole, next time we can do better for you.
I love this.
Okay, How was it for your first in person with us?
It's amazing. I feel like we've been doing this for years.
Same. I feel like we started out like really hot in like a weird way.
Hot, sweaty, or hot?
Well, that too. We were
just like came in hot with trauma?
Yeah.
I liked it, but then I feel like everyone panicked and then like pulled back.
Yeah.
Which it's okay. It's too much for one day.
I'm dripping down my back still.
Yeah.
So, and that's never happened to me. Can you see?
Yeah, upper lip
I'm
sweat.
profusely sweating.
Yeah. I'm glad we were able to talk this through though, guys.
Yeah, for real.
Sometimes you have to have like a weird day. It's the earthquake.
It's the earthquake.
It's the earthquake. Okay.
And you know what? Chani, Nicholas did say it was going to be a crazy week.
Who's
Does anyone
Chani?
listen to her? The astrology lady. She was like, it's going to be an intense week. And here we are, Friday earthquake.
Okay, well, thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks, Nicole.
Thanks, Nicole.
Love you,
Love you,
Ab.
Chlo. Love you, Nicole.
Love
you guys.
Bye.
Bye. Thanks for listening to Litty and Shitty in the Big Bad City.
Whether you were just cleaning your apartment, slaying at the gym, or strutting on these city streets, we're always grateful for your ears.
Be sure to follow or subscribe, tell a friend, and hey, leave a review. Lilas!
What?
Love you like a sister.
Oh, cute. Lilas.
Litty and shitty in the big bad city. Litty and shitty.